Hello, my people. How are you doing? Yeah, I hope you're doing fine. Yeah, I remain Engineer Deire Yusuf Umar. Yeah, I want us to take a look at certain features on our laptops, mobile phone, and some similar devices quickly. Uh, some of them are only found on latest, or let me call them recent versions of these devices. That doesn't mean that yours is obsolete. In some cases yours may be obsolete, in some cases yours is better for you because it is serving your own purpose. Because the thing is that as more features are added to these devices, certain features are being removed. You know, yeah, they add another feature which is good, which is doing something that is not in the previous feature, but they will remove another thing. And if you're looking for every feature or almost every feature on your laptop, for example, it will be too expensive and you may not be able to afford. So the thing is, I'm trying to say that requirement for laptop, mobile phone also has changed now. Don't just specify uh, features, the common features that we used to specify, such as the RAM capacity, the the processor type, maybe Core i7 11 generation processor speed, maybe you say at least 2.5 gigahertz. And then you say the hard disk. These days we specify hard disk type, maybe SSD because it's faster, or HDD, which we are used to, but it's slower, and then you said it's enough. Now maybe if you go further, you just specify battery life or something like that. Yeah, no, now if you are getting a laptop and you are not going to be physically present, maybe somebody buying for you from another location, you should also look at other features that are going to support your devices. For example, if you are using a device that is using VGA, maybe a particular projector, some latest laptop that you want, maybe you have some of the features that you are looking for, but VGA may not be found on them. What are you going to do? So maybe we will just take a look based on just few um, devices that I have with me here. So I'm not trying to check whether your system is original or not. It may be original, but something is not found on it because of recent development. It may be even recent, but something is not incorporated in that very particular function. I mean, in that very particular version. You may need it, you may not need it. If you don't need it, then you are okay. So, but in some cases, your device may be obsolete. Wow. If all the latest features are not found there, it's just old things that are there. So I think we should start with the laptop. Yeah, so this is one of Lenovo's laptops. I cannot call it latest, but it falls also in the category of the latest. Its features are quite good because the hard disk actually is SSD. The RAM actually, the RAM I think is 8 gig. I didn't check, and I mean many things are good about it. It even has a GPU, and some things like that. So it is fast and it is nice, but there are still some things that are not there, though it could satisfy me, so I went for it. Yeah, let me give you example of something that is not there. There is no keyboard light. At night, the keyboard doesn't bring light. And then there are some computers, mostly gaming laptops, that they have light on the keyboard, or some computers incorporated a particular, will I call it now, a touch or something that can flash light on your desktop. And I think it's important, especially back in Africa where sometimes we don't have electricity. So, and then you have good charge in your battery, maybe it retains a lot of charges. I mean, so you can actually flash to your keyboard and make use of it comfortably in the dark, even at night. So here, one of the most important feature I want to look at before every other thing that we're going to do is just an addition, is about our privacy, and it has to do with the camera. Yeah, it's like we don't so much care about our privacy, but it is becoming an issue of concern now. So uh, let's look at the camera. So I turn on the camera, but can you see me on the screen? No, I'm facing the camera. It doesn't show. Why? Because on this computer there is a lid that is covering the camera. You have to slide it for you, or for you to make use of the camera. So it is with your own consent that you make use of the camera. The camera does not remain on, because I discovered, or I mean, recently we discovered that even while you are not using your camera but you are online, people do track the camera. Yeah, I discovered that some few years ago when I went to a friend's room and I discovered he put a masking tape on his uh, laptop camera. So I asked him why. He said that, oh, even while he's not using the camera, people used to track, or they can see his environment, and maybe he may be naked or something. Sometimes it will record or whatsoever. So I was like, which privacy concern is that? I didn't really understand him. I was like, oh, what privacy concern? What do you even have that people would like to hack you? No, but it's becoming an issue of concern, because people can use it to cyberbully you. People can use it to extort money from you by threatening to publish it, or you pay something. It's just like kidnapping, and then you pay for ransom. So we should start working on our security, our privacy. So this is not found on every computer. So let me now slide it. You can see now I'm now appearing on the camera. So it is with my own consent that I am sliding the camera on. you know that means I can even start, let me say, a Zoom meeting, join a Zoom meeting or whatsoever, and my camera is turned off also. The good thing is that even on the Zoom also, you can actually uh, turn off your camera. I mean, these days, apart from Zoom, all other platforms are like that. You turn on your camera uh, at your own wish, and then even during the live meeting, you can also make your surrounding not to appear. Yeah, let me say, for example, your room, your background, you don't want the things there to appear. You can actually use a particular feature that like blinds your background. It's just like it will make it blurry, so that your surrounding, maybe your room, or if somebody just passed, or activities around you are not going to appear in your camera, right? So this, I think it is very important. That is why I'm starting with it. So I off it. So, but let's look at other things. So now other things are the ports. Yeah, we still have two USB ports here, which is good. I don't even check the types and the speed, but yeah, we have a USB 3.0 whatsoever. Yeah, yeah, it's according to maybe the speed of transmitting data. That is not our concern. This is like the SD card. That is all about ports on this site. Surprisingly, compared to old systems that are not so slim, this is not even very slim. There are some that are slimmer than this, they cost more. So I look for the one that I can afford. To them, this one is big. They are saying, "Oh, this is big." So that is one of the differences in cost. But where are my ports? Our computers in those days, a lot of ports here, some behind here, but here, nothing here now. You know, maybe even some in front here, nothing here. So the other site that is left for us is this site. So let's look at this site. Nothing much, something funny and new. You know, the Type C port is found here, and then the HDMI, and then your volume. That is all. No VGA. That means if you buy this laptop and then you have a projector that uses the VGA up to now, you need to buy again VGA to HDMI converter to convert to plug here. You should be conscious of that. Yeah. If you are not ready to do that, then you are not going to buy this particular laptop. Yeah, because one of the disadvantages is that sometimes when you paraventurally forget that converter and you have gone out to do a particular work, you may be in a serious trouble. And sometimes it may also fail because it's an additional device, it's an external device connected. So maybe you will need to have two, maybe one for it will be like redundant and like standby redundant, and will be used only when the need arises, only when the major one you're making use of fails or something happens. So these are some of the things. So are these features on your laptop? Do you think your laptop is latest, or it is obsolete or outdated? I said if it is so serving your own purpose, it is still okay, right? All right. So that is it about laptop, but maybe we will still show something on the laptop later on. But let's concentrate on maybe the mobile phones now. So I have some mobile phones here, two of them, and then I have some cables. So maybe I should start with the cables. Yeah, this connector, I saw some people putting on social media that if your phone is charged using this connector, then it is outdated. If it is not Type C, then your phone is not latest. Anyway, I think I have a power bank that uses this, and I bought in 2023. I cannot call it outdated because it still serves its purpose. And this cable, I mean, these days we have many of them because I mean, the USB cables are becoming the trending thing, and they are becoming somehow universal, making life easy for us, such that the one meant for another device could be used for another different device. So maybe we are using like rechargeable fan, your power bank, and the rest, even your clipper. So I got a lot of them, different types. Even some of them are connectors for the Type C. Yeah, some are actually for my mobile phone. This is for this particular phone. Yeah, which is considerably nice. Your Mi Redmi Y12. Yeah, so we have them. Even iPhone, we have that of iPhone and the rest. But something strange I got from a recent power bank that I won from a competition. I mean, look at it. Type C to Type C. I was like, what is this? Yeah, what is this? Because if I look at why the most of the cables are having a USB head, is that I can connect to a charger and make use of it. Sometimes we connect to a Samsung charger, we connect to this for Redmi, we connect a Samsung phone to Redmi charger and the rest, and it makes life easy. But why this? Can I plug it here? No. I was like, what the hell is this? So maybe there are chargers that I can plug to it and it just comes like this with the power bank. How do I now charge my power bank? The thing is that they made provision for this Type C connection, but the head, where do you plug it to charge? So, but the good thing again is that you can make use of the one from your phone, maybe, and then charge it maybe from a laptop or even from the charge head. So you can see now it is blinking, it's 67. Yes, so we can actually charge it that way. uh, but how can I use this on computer also? The good thing is that if you have also a latest I call it latest computer. Remember I showed uh, this particular Type C port on this laptop, so I can plug it there. Also, it is another way to have it to charge. You can see charging is taking place. It is blinking green. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it maybe much closer to the camera. It is blinking. Yeah, you can see it is blinking. It is at 69. And I discovered something so surprising about it. Wow, what is that? Even while your computer is shut down, maybe we're going to let's shut down this computer. Even while my computer is shut down, this this connector still charges this power bank. I was like, what is that? What is the meaning of that? So let's test something and see, is it an advantage? Your computer is off. Yeah, now it is off. Now it is off, and then you can see that our power bank is not charging. Then I now plug it. Now it is charging. You can see. Yeah, it even shows on the laptop. And if we leave it for some time, the evidence will be that from 69 it will turn to 70. Wow, what is that? That means if you get this, I mean, when you are shutting down your computer, you should know that the device that is connected to it is still drawing charge from your battery. And if it is still drawing charge from your battery, do you need it to work that way? If not, you have to unplug when you are shutting down, because you may be thinking that you have charge in your laptop battery to make use of later on, but the power bank will drain the whole charge when you want to make use of it. It will surprise you. So anytime you are making use of this, wow, it has changed to 70. This is an evidence that it is charging. Can you see 70? It was 69. So while your laptop and see evidence that the laptop is shut down. I don't know. I really don't know. Is it really shut down or it is not fully shut down? Maybe some of the laptops these days, the way they come up quickly, I don't believe that they shut down completely. So let me test using a mobile phone now. Maybe power bank is just crazy and exchanging power or charge, and we are thinking that charging is taking place. So this is my mobile phone, cute mobile phone. Yeah, it is not charging, so let's plug it. Wow, it begins to charge. Can you see it? Can you see it charging? Can you see it? And the system is off. What is that? Okay, let's check another thing. What should we do? Okay, let me check with our normal USB if there is any difference. The system is still off. We plug it. No charging. No, nothing. Charging is not taking place. It is still the same. These are the differences. It is still the same. Okay, let me prove again. Charging has come. Okay. Something is different. Or should we do it again? I mean, our normal USB. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So I think you are convinced that these have some advantages, or myself I'm convinced, because even up to now I'm not fully convinced because okay, let's check certain things quickly. Yeah, on your mobile phone also you may be checking what signifies that a mobile phone is latest or not or whatsoever. As I said, you know, yeah, I want to use this earpiece on this phone. This phone is also a latest phone. It's a big phone. Can you afford it? It's not easy. This is Y12 Redmi. I can plug my wired earpiece and I will enjoy my musical interlude or anything whatsoever. But recently I discovered that somebody got Samsung Flip 3 and wanted to plug her earpiece. There was nowhere to plug it. So what is that? Is it a progress or backwardness? So this is iPhone 14 Pro also. I want to plug. There is nowhere. I come to this side, nowhere. I come to this side. Hey, nowhere to plug this. What is happening? Can't I have privacy for my Voodoo? Then I check and there is only the same port used for charging of the Samsung. Does that mean I must get the earpiece that can fit into this? Wow, these are some of the things you should know. You are telling somebody that buy me this, iPhone 15, iPhone 14 Pro Max, and this, and you are having your weird earpiece from Oraimo and you are intending to make use of it. Wow, it will shock you that you cannot make use of it. Maybe you get the one that can fit into here, or you get the wireless types. The wireless types are popular these days. So upgrades sometimes come with their own disadvantages, right? Just as I said, upgrades come with their own disadvantages, guys. So I think we have really explored certain things. Or let's finish up with this. You have your power bank. I also have one that I didn't come with, that I connect the USB cable too, then I connect it to my phone, so but I mean innovation is happening almost every day. So these guys, I don't know the company, maybe Sky or something, or is it the KTFNF? They produce this. There are many of them these days. I mean, you can charge it with even your Type C. Then, when you want to plug, it's also Type C, but directly. You don't have to be carrying cable all around. They have done optimization, right? So now, if you want to charge your phone, you just plug it in here and it starts charging. You see? So they have done like some optimization work and it is really cool. Is this one not nice? Is your charger this way? Your I mean your power bank is this type? All right, I stop here. So uh basically, as I said from the beginning, it's depending on your own requirement that you go for devices. So now you should check very well, check everything. Don't just check some of the major features, check even the little things. These days they mean a lot, they can help you. Maybe one of them is going to make your work much more easier than the way you're struggling. So thank you for listening. Bye.